Testing, testing one two, testing one two. I hope that y'all can hear me because like for me, like for DC and Marvel Future and for like the Marvel DC Future, um, I think DC Future might be a little bit brighter than Marvel and it's different. Be because like some people probably think the future is bright. Some people some people think the future is bad. But in my opinion, it sounds like Marvel need to start need to start put the political stuff in its shows and just like put good storytelling. That just me in my opinion. If you have just good storytelling, in my opinion, good story, people be good, people be good and good shit about the future of Marvel. But the thing about me, it seems like they're not. They seem they're not recasting Black Panther and stuff like that. And so, like in my opinion, my opinion was actually good. In my opinion, not bad opinion. It, it, and plus, like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. And plus, like of my opinion, and plus, in my opinion, I think the second Black Panther movie could have been better if they would have just recast, um, and just would have recast T'Challa and just had Shuri training. In my opinion, to be a fighter. But everybody different on that. Though. Everybody is different. Be, because like some people think that, in my opinion, it's a good thing. Some people think it's not. But like for me, in my opinion, shoot, I do actually think it's actually a good thing if Marvel could change the way they tell their stories, and everybody thinking Marvel it sounds like it's good. It sounds like I know that on that Shuri was the Black Panther in the comic books, but the thing is, like she wasn't. She was like a Black Panther because T'Challa was gone just for a bit. Because she wasn't a Black Panther just because he was sick or wanted to go, in my opinion. But that's just me, in my opinion. Everybody different on that. But if I got a question about the Black Panther movie, DC or Marvel future, I probably could be able to answer that for y'all if y'all want me to do that. Because then, about in my opinion, it's like I think that the Marvel future right now is it's not as good as DC future going up in movies and shows. Seem like to me, but that's what I could be wrong. I could be wrong at that point. But if y'all think I'm wrong, then y'all can put it in the comment section. If y'all think I'm wrong about it, all right. And that just me and my opinion on it. And it sounds like the future what I think like seeing Marvel. It sounds because then about what I think about the future of Marvel, I think about X-Men's the right way and introduce the X-Men's, in my opinion. If you do that, introduce the X-Men's, if they can do that the right way, and that introduced the X-Men and introduced the Fantastic Four the right way without any issues and stuff like that. Which I think, which I think the Fantastic Four should not be introduced with blood issues, and that's just me and my opinion about it. But the thing, I hope it's not really a group, and that just me and my opinion about that. And just how Marvel doing right now. Shoot, I just hope Sue Storm is not the head, and that's just me and my opinion about that. That's what I think. Just, just in my opinion, so in my opinion, shoot that everybody is different on that point. Some people like it, some people don't. But the thing about for me, that shoot, kind of for me, shoot, I think the future of DC is actually good. But the thing about for me, it's like if they could do other Villiers properties, something like Guilds of War and stuff like that, and just give Marvel a hard way to go, then that be a good thing. Which I think, in my opinion, it could, which is not bad. Is I think, in my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good thing or a bad thing. But for me, in my opinion, it seems like Marvel, in my opinion, is thinking about putting a political, which I think, in my opinion, is actually bad. In my opinion, because you should not be thinking about a political opinion. You should be thinking about making good stories and stuff like that. In my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, is actually a good thing for me, in my opinion, because like everybody is different. Everybody different of their own, which I think, in my opinion, right. If they can actually make a movie and that the stuff that's a good story, so okay, it's good. And Marvel, I think, just got hope. Seems like to me that Marvel, in my opinion, think about a, which I think, in my opinion, it's actually a bad thing, bad or good thing. But the thing about it just depends on the audience member who's going to look at it. Which I think, in my opinion, right, if they Marvel Universe without the political stuff in it, I think it could be good. And plus the other stuff, which I think, in my opinion, if they can make it good without the stuff in it, then I'll be cool with it. But we know Marvel and stuff like that just like to do stuff. They just like to make political opinions. And that's kind of stuff that I don't like most of the time. But everybody different though. And this here, this character right here need to be in one of the movies or shows or something like that. Or make a movie or a show which is which I think in my opinion it will be and but they keep on saying they got because they got rights to Ghost Rider. They got rights um to all these other characters where they don't use, and plus they cast Adam Warlock. It's actually too late to use them now, which kind of get on my nerves most of the time. Because the thing about me, it sounds like why wouldn't you use them in Infinity War stuff like that? But they came up with some kind of excuse telling us something they didn't want to take away, type like the thing. Why didn't you just use them? It would have been easier and stuff like that. But the was supposed to be in the show or movies because something was in there that wasn't in there, which I didn't like. Which I kind of didn't like in a way, but it kind of seemed like it to me, which Marvel did not care, which they didn't care, in my opinion. Because if they would have cared, then they would have put Adam Warlock in Wood, but they didn't do it. Which I think, in my opinion, is kind of crazy and dumb at the same time for them not to use them. Which I think, in my opinion, and stuff like that, which could be good and bad, and for my opinion, just don't cast characters being the right movies. Sometimes be too late. Sometimes, my opinion, it'd be like the writing and stuff like that, which they don't even, check the writing. Because you look at let me see how can I say this. Because then, if you look at writing writing stuff, it wasn't even serious. They cover up with jokes, everything like that. It was you look at, but it kind of seemed like it. Something like jokey stuff. Episodes, which I didn't mind, but the thing about for me, it sounded like at least make it more serious than joking. In my opinion, they didn't. but it seemed like they made it more jokey for the kids to be able to understand what the character is. But the thing about for me, if I were doing it, I went and did it in my opinion. And this character right here, Widow, Moon Knight Carnouche, I think. Yeah, that's one of the guys that passed on Moon Knight power, I think, something like that. And plus, he ended up helping them at the end, fighting the evil alligator god. I think something that it kills people for a time. Because the alligator god that was in the Moon Knight show at the end of the season, the it kind of seemed like to me, it seemed like to me be, because it kind of seemed like to me they made it into a joke. I said, but kind of like for me, they made it a joke. I think, in my opinion. But the thing about for me is right, making a joke is not the problem. But the thing, they kind of made it a joke. But I didn't mind the jokes in it. But some of them make sense. But the thing about for me, right, it kind of cut off like for the violent parts at the beginning, which kind of got on my nerves in some episodes because it kind of sound like to me was kind of like for me was actually a good or bad thing. Say, cut when Mark had changed personalities, but just at the end, at the end of the show, it was better than WandaVision. It was better than WandaVision though. This show was better than WandaVision, but thing about for me, it's like I don't get the reason why people say WandaVision is one of the best shows, but to me, but the thing about for me is like I don't think it's one of the best shows. It's an average show. It's an average show. What it could have been. It's an average show. What it could have been, which I don't like about that part. But the thing about for me, in my opinion, it could have been a way better show. But everybody different. They know everybody's different. Be because like some people think this show can be this good, but the show a B plus. Which I think, in my opinion, it's a good thing. It's actually a good thing, in my opinion, for them to have like shows, movies, and stuff like that. You can, but the thing about for me, right, this character right here, the Moon Knight character, need more understanding. I think, in my opinion, because the character do need more understanding, in my opinion. But everybody different though. Some people think he do, some people think he don't. Because the next thing, which I think it could just each do like in each episode sound like the first episode it'd be Mark and the other man work together, but in the second episode it could show it, it could show his ultra ego, I think, Jake or somebody, which I think, in my opinion, which I think in my opinion could be a good thing. Like, which I think opinion, a good thing, bad thing, but everybody's different based on just based on my opinion. What they think is bad, what they think is a good movie. Me, um, this Black Panther movie wasn't the best. It wasn't the best movie. This Black Panther movie wasn't. It was cool, but it wasn't the best movie, and that's actually my problem. Because you look at the Black Panther movie, that's what it could have been. Man, they could have bring in the recast, just the T'Challa and stuff like that. Honor, and that just like in my opinion, and that just my opinion. What it should have did, it just would pass this at the end of the movie, just for a tribute stuff like that. But it kind of seemed like to me, it kind of seemed like to me to use the movie to justify his death and justify them using Shuri and stuff like that, which I don't like and stuff like that. But like in my opinion, I like the actress who plays Shuri. She's not a bad actress, but then in my opinion, sure, it just wasn't her time at this time to play it. But I understand that plans change. If actually she was actually cool. She was actually better than I thought she would have been, just as the Black Panther, I think, in that movie. But the thing with my opinions about that, it's like at the end, and they having vocal asking her for help. What the word you talking about, bro? You don't ask the little sister of the Black Panther for advice. You're a chief yourself, bro. Man, you can't not be doing that. And that just me, in my opinion, about that is it sounds like you should not be asking Sherry for advice. Be, be, because that's what you achieve yourself. Thing about it is it's not actually a good thing. Some people think it's a good thing, some people think it's not. But the thing about me is shoot, I actually think it's actually a bad thing. And that's just my opinion on it and stuff like that. And it sounds like the next characters talk about if they can actually bring them in. Let me see. Let me see. It sounds a character I didn't see in a while that is actually this character right here. And it sounds like this character right here, Yelena, Black Widow's sister. And that just my opinion. Shoot, I do, I do think this character right here do got a potential to be one of the best of my opinion. So this character do got to be just being one of the best um heroes, anti-heroes in the MCU. just going into it, which I think could be a good thing or bad, but which I think, in my opinion, could actually be a good thing. Which I think, in my who they don't like, be because the thing about me is and and just don't try to regress her character, which I think, in my opinion, is actually a bad move and stuff like that. But everybody different time for what they want, what they want for certain characters. But then about me, shoot, I just want her to be, which I think, in my opinion, is actually a bad thing, of my opinion. But still, in my opinion, and stuff like that about this character, I think, and sound like for me, right, of my opinion, and it sound like, in my opinion, and stuff like that is like for me, my character, which I, I think, in my opinion, could be a good thing or a movie, it, which I think it, because, like, for me, if this character right here could get a movie or a series, I think something like that, and it actually be good, and who she fighting, which I think, in my opinion, stuff like that, it's like, if they can actually bring, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good thing if they can bring, it'll be a good thing. But the thing about, for me, which I think for me, this character right here, and which I'm about to show y'all, this Hawkeye character, I think, is not finished. I don't think Hawkeye is finished up in MCU. He might be just taking a break or something like that, which I think he might be taking a break from the MCU. I think something like that. But the thing about it is, shoot, I don't think his character's done, because you look at how the staff feel and stuff like that, and how and, and, and just how her character still was immature. She still needs some training, and she still need a whole lot of stuff. But she need a whole lot of training, and she need a whole lot of, which I think, in my opinion, could actually be a good thing, in my opinion. But every I think of a character is gonna be better. But the thing about me, it is like, I do think the high staff character is is actually a good character, I think, in my opinion. Her character, I actually like her character in Hawkeye. But the thing about for me, shoot, which was my problem. My problem is the show in my opinion was supposed to be about Hawkeye, just be about the Hawkeye characters and stuff like that. And that's kind of the bad thing, which I don't like, because it's supposed to be about Hawkeye, and plus the thing about it, it wasn't like, in my opinion, it wasn't my it wasn't in my opinion supposed to be about how can I say it? Supposed to be kind of Stanfield character. That's what I don't like. And which I don't like half of the time. Half of the English characters. Think about for me. Think about for me. If I was doing the show, I would to and about it. The show, in my opinion, was still surround about the character, what the show is about. In my opinion, that's what I would do. But about different for me. And just a show is showing it. They introduced X. They brought in Helena, and they brought in Highly Unstoppable character. It's Hawkeye. Yeah, Highly Unstoppable character, which I didn't mind in the show. But the thing about it, she don't follow orders. I know that because in my opinion, if she gonna be part of the Avengers, she got to know how to follow orders. Because think about it, if you can't follow orders, that's gonna get you in trouble most of the time. And that was some people don't get. That gonna get you in trouble if you don't follow orders, and that's what I know. Same that it if the X Men is good, if the Fantastic Four good, and plus, in my opinion, if Blade good. That's the number one thing. Because think about for me, if they can't make a good Blade movie, that's gonna be problems. And that's my problem. That's my problem with that. Because you got to be able to make a good, good movies for the future. Because you look at movies for the first phase, third phase, stuff like that. They had quality movies, and you could tell the movies were quality. In my opinion, everybody different on that though. This and so they got news, and they got news based on who playing the villain for Agatha, and kind of like for me, in my opinion, should they got Marvel news for Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I don't get how something and kind of like in my opinion, that should be a good thing or bad thing, stuff like that. Marvel produces the MCU will never end at all. So they push the envelope. And plus they got the and plus I got news about the Fast and Furious 10 movie. And let's just read that article. Be, because that future show look better than to just trying to find the they got a hello, hello. Can y'all hear? There's just share the screen. If this was be one of the most expensive movies, and they think they see it, they got. Mm. And bruh, shoot, man, that's gonna be. It's gonna be explosion. It's gonna be everything under the sun. Seen. The character seems like it's gonna be a cool character in my opinion. It's gonna be a cool character, as I was saying. And for the seem like that Jason as Jace as Jason Momoa was playing the villain. I th- think that Jason Momoa might be one of Vin Diesel rivals, as he was street racer side of that, and he want, on my opinion, revenge, and that's what it seems like gonna be to me. And yeah, and kind of like in my opinion, if this movie right here, fantastic, no, if it's a 3.5 out of 5, it wasn't too bad and it wasn't best. It was. I didn't hate the movie, but for me, I did in my opinion have some problems with the movie, because think about it, if you look at the movie, why why would why would why would in my opinion, and this is me, this is my opinion, Ramonda the Queen, why was she stripped, why was she stripped, okay, of her rank, and you the one agree, and you the one agree that hurt her. But the thing about me, in my opinion, is like this: the third Black Panther was good. They got a son, which I have a problem with. It's just a study done, in my opinion, recasting. In my opinion, what they should have did, and because they said that Black Panther brother, his brother said recasting would be a good thing, and plus even Chad wanted his want to be recasted, and that would be a smart move, in my opinion. Just that, just like in my opinion, if you want to do a tribute to him at the end of the movie, I would be cool with it, everything like that. That's just me. But the thing about for me is by not, in my opinion, recasting him, in my opinion, would have been recasting would have been smart, in my opinion, but everybody different though. And and plus my other problem with this movie is that they had vibranium somewhere else on Earth. You telling me all that technology they got up in Wakanda? You telling me that they knew nothing? I will not believe that, because that's what you look at the comic books. They said that the big old vibranium just been in one place, and that was Wakanda, and that's it. It put a scene like Marvel changed a few stuff, and got they got Neymar. I like Neymar this movie. Neymar, I think is his name. I think, but if I'm wrong, then y'all can tell me down below in the chat or comment section down there if I say the wrong stuff. That be on Shuri had suspectedly gone bass. The Panther god. Because you look at it, the Aqua people had a god, and Black Panther got this. If she wanted some more heart shaped herb, I don't think the Neymar people thing should have worked for hers, because think about it, because think about they got, and plus the people up in Wakanda got is different. Less the people just been using just a big old vibranium by itself. Like in my opinion, Neymar people look cool. It looked cool, but in my opinion, it could have been better. The movie could have been better up on the bigger Wakanda, and it could have been better. That's my disappointment in the movie. It could have been better though. I hate that jump. I hate that jump when you look at a movie. I hype up movie when this just the first movie just was so well done in Black Panther, and just for the second one, and just the second one, my opinion, just just like undo it. I hate that jump. If y'all got questions to ask me, if y'all got questions to ask me just about the Black Panther movie and anything else like that, yeah, and y'all can tell me up in the chats, up in the comment section, and just like that after this live stream over, because live stream about to end. Just for anybody who asked me my grade is 3.5 out of 5. That's my grade just for the Black Panther movie. But if y'all got questions, anything like that, then y'all can tell me up in the chat. Everything else like that. YouTube, Twitch. I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time. You